Look at this guy. Look how smug he is sitting there. I wish my car was as cool as Loudmouth's. Oh, the problems of not being a Transformer in real life. Stick around. We're going to continue looking at the Transformers Titans Return Titan Masters by focusing on Loudmouth in the latest GotBot True review. Welcome back to the channel, folks. As always, please check me out everywhere and check out Machinery Man and the Everything Factor, and we're going to get right into this guy. These figures, these Titan Master figures are a really new kind of thing, but I also think that they're only going to appeal to so many people. Kids, I think, are going to dig them because they're small, they're quick, they're easy. Collectors, if you like the gimmick, hey, you're going to dig them. If you don't like the gimmick, you're not going to like these guys. Okay, what can I say? Pin-apps for both of these, I'm giving it a 10. I love the way the gray and the red work off each other. Absolutely love it. Plus, when this guy's ahead, I adore this blue. For anybody who doesn't know, Loudmouth is renamed from the character Siren. And transformation, same as all these. You put the arms down straight, you fold them over, and you have a head. Again, it's a fantastic looking head. The detail is beautiful. The blue is beautiful. I love it. I just wish we had an entire body. We only have a head, alas. And is it a good head? Well, I don't find it's the best head. I've had some issues with him. I find that I need to turn the head of the little guy around so that the face of the little guy and the face of the head he becomes are in the same direction. We'll bring in Cerebros. There's the slot on the top, and hopefully he goes in there. He can look left and right. He can look down a little bit, up a little bit. He's an okay head. I feel like Crash Bash was a little more secure than this guy though, and I didn't have to go fiddling with the connection on Crash Bash. It just went in there just like butter. So we will open this guy up. Posability, playability. The arms, they can go out on ball pegs a very little bit. This one's kind of tight. There you go, very little bit. The head's on a ball joint. It moves around. He bends at the waist. He bends at the knees. His knees are a little bit looser. Not real loose or anything, but, I mean, but they are looser than on Crash Bash. It's an okay figure. Let's look at his thing that he comes with. It's a little car, and as with all these guys, he has two holes on the bottom of his feet, and if you look on the bottom of the car inside, see if you can even see this, right there, you see two pegs in there. You need to basically sit him down, feed his feet through to the bottom, and peg them in on over the pegs like that. It's pretty easy, and then he sits in there, no problem, looks cool, driving around in his... maybe a hover car. I don't really feel like I see tires, but come on. Who wouldn't want a hover car? I want a hover car. So we can take him into there. I will say this. Though we don't have a full body for this guy, if you know the character of Siren, he's supposed to turn into like a fire rescue vehicle. So at least this is a car. It makes sense. Just like with Crash Bash, he's supposed to turn into this like bipedal kind of crab monster thing. At least his accessory makes sense because it's a beast. So how do you transform this thing? Well, you flip the sides down, just like that, and you close this guy over. And when you close this guy over, you're going to notice that there's a little square hole up right here. And basically, he should, I suppose I'll have to turn his head around again. He should should be able to fit in like that. And it comes up like this. Straighten it up. There you go. Comes up like this, and I guess it's a little tank type of gun thing. To make him an actual weapon, you see this here? It is the handle. It comes down, and there you go. Now, any figure with a 5mm port can hold onto the 5mm peg, and here's a cool weapon. If you feel like there is going to be space limits, well, I guess you could flip these out straight, or you could actually flip them all the way up. You know, and you can do this and have that be the gun. And it works okay. It's a huge gun. It has a huge space here. I kind of preferred Crash Bash as a gun over this guy. As a whole, you know, what mark do I give this set? I gave Crash Bash and his accessory a 5. I don't feel like this guy is quite as good. I don't feel like he's quite as good of a head. I don't feel like he's quite as good of a gun. A little more fiddly. I'm going to give this guy a 4.5. A 4.5. It's not a wave. It's not a line that particularly appeals to me. But hey, if it appeals to you, great. That's the joy of having all these different lines, is that there's something for everyone. Anyway, that is the second in the Wave 1 set of Titan Masters. So I'm going to cut it off there. I'm going to thank you for dropping by. I'm still going to envy how cool his car looks. And I'm going to look forward to the next time that you and I get together right here for another visit inside the videos.